going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to iZombie as we get into episode number 1 of season 3. I'm looking forward to seeing how this season fares. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a shorter season compared to season 2, so yeah, we'll see if that kind of affects things or whatnot. But I thought that season 2 was a really good, I guess, successor to the first season, which I was really captivated by, and I'm excited to see how we do fare with season 3, especially the proposal that Liv was offered at the end of season 2 after the whole massacre at Max Rager. So yeah, but it should be a very exciting season. Now that Clive knows, it'll be very interesting to see how he I guess kind of integrates into things now that the reality is that Liv is a zombie and zombies are real, and it's like a situation where his whole world has changed. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how things do fare for this season, because season 2 was incredible. Really loved season 1, so I'm hoping that this season not just starts off very strongly, but is just fantastic overall. So why don't we get into season 3 of iZombie? This is episode number 1. Let's go.
To the medical facility on our campus. We'll debrief them, make sure they're all on the same page before they have to talk to the press or the authorities.
Liam's curious about that.
Well, there's probably 100 dead bodies downstairs. Forensic evidence will be everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Get cover!
Oh, they're gonna blow up the building. Ah, okay.
Seattle PD employees shouldn't get wrapped up in all this. Talk about bad publicity.
Oh, there can't be any publicity on this.
4 dead bodies in the office of Seattle's preeminent crime lord.
Mr. Doe was given.
Vivian handled things with 100 dead bodies.
It's imperative we keep his name out of this.
Step it up, bud.
We need cover.
Yeah, of course, because I got the mayor on speed dial.
Oh, I know the number. You ready?
I propose that from this day forward, no big secrets between the 5 of us.
Right, because that's good. That
that
always
in the same direction.
that always sticks, doesn't it?
Slept with once.
Is it too late to say that I kind of like being out of the loop on some of this?
It's in the spirit of this, not exactly what she means about Seattle being a zombie homeland, and then we can decide what we want to do with that information.
Fine.
I'm in.
Ooh boy, yeah. What will happen if you're not on her side, especially with her being a zombie?
Where is it, Blaine?
Concerns me.
Where's what? Get on board. I mean, good on you, man. They're playing checkers. My boy Blaine is playing Monopoly.
So I'm clear. This is my business?
You and Chief
Oh,
had me
no.
going out and getting food orders for you. I was your little gopher.
Oh, you're so good. You're so convincing. You deserve an Emmy. I mean, you're TV good. Let's not get carried away. Daniel
That
Day-Lewis
fourth
ain't
wall,
shaking
right?
in his boots.
I was wondering where the body was. Hello? No, who's under here? Oh wait, yeah, I was gonna say the father. Oh, this might be interesting.
Let you shoot me in the eye. Let you shoot me in the eye. You think those were all zombies?
Yeah,
Who said
probably.
0900?
It's 9 right now.
If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late.
Just so I understand.
Just thinking of Gandalf's
If we
quote
could
from
find you
Lord
two
of the
some
Rings.
new non-soldier brains, you won't be like this.
Depends on the portraits if it didn't get out.
Well, maybe it won't, but it probably will. So what happens?
It's gonna
when
get
it
revealed
does?
at some point.
What happens when humans learn that there's a few hundred brain-eating, highly contagious
But I'm sure that
zombies
we're
in
gonna
their
be
midst?
welcoming
Do you
them
think
with open
they'll ask
arms?
us to raise our hands, and then they're gonna do their best to help us survive
Yeah.
and assimilate? Do you
Humanity's
think
a
they'll help us
civilized
get the brains
race.
we need to survive?
What do you mean when you say Seattle's gonna be the capital of a zombie homeland? Are you declaring war?
See this dot?
On the human
It's
race.
an island, and we own it. Zombie Island. Sounds like the name of a summer blockbuster, doesn't it?
You're moving all zombies.
I was gonna say, you
to
should have
their own
named it
island.
Zombieland.
Island live. Show some teeth.
Are you one of us now? Wally,
No.
join us.
You
Close.
better head back to class.
I'll give Miss
Oh,
Vivian
this is gonna be
permission to
testing
see
for
mine.
Clive.
we'll get together.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Oh.
You should tan and dye.
Wally, gee.
I think what they're doing here is smart. I mean, do we really believe there's going to be a, like, let's talk things out with the zombies phase once the human population learns we exist?
See, that?
Once they hear that we eat brains, phew.
Yeah, because this is not a thing that, you know, oh, it's all well and good as long as you don't hurt me.
They really seem to believe humanity's first impulse will be to exterminate zombies.
Can't blame them.
My affection, my precious, dear, sweet, smart Peyton in the throes of passion with oily teen-murdering Blaine.
Get over it.
Ooh.
You're not an ideal shoulder to lean on when rolling in Soldier Brain.
You called her my precious. You don't plan on throwing her in Mount Doom, do you?
It had to be Blaine.
Of all people, and it's all going back to the whole nice guys finish last bit in the last episode.
Calling Blaine De Beers for comfort and protection, huh?
Yeah, it's been made clear to me I wasn't the nicest guy.
It is such an interesting direction, this side of Blaine.
A few things have been said over the past couple of days that led me to believe that we were,
Oh, goodness.
Yeah?
Are we a couple?
Oh. I was gonna say, this is like Starbucks. Yeah, there it is. Rather than Major, it's to the Chaos Killer.
How many of them are there?
Oh boy.
With a formula that can reverse memory loss.
That'll be great.
It's alright, you don't need to show me.
Too late. This is my jam.
It's still all so much for Clive, though.
Is an eyewitness to the Max Rager massacre, who, they claim, has an unbelievable story to tell that will shake our faith in our institutions.
Oh no.
Who this eyewitness might be? None. We need to stop that interview. Why didn't you drive straight there?
I don't have a badge or a siren.
that is fair.
Welcome, Chance. Yes. Hey, that's the cop that was there that night.
Oh shit!
Let the record show that the officer in question.
Oh, this is all.
Our friend Billy from speaking. What is the government trying to hide?
There we go. It's out there now.
Just normal people who eat brains. He told me.
I don't think it's gonna work like that.
Some could. Not these people.
See, I've got front row seats. I live next door to zombies. No one here is saying zombies. Straight up, Chuck. My dog was digging in the neighbor's trash.
Yeah, but you don't want to
I
put jam on bread and call it ketchup.
He was already dead.
He was. That wasn't Drake.
It was merciful.
It just stinks
cops
to
deal with this sort of thing.
Acknowledge what you did, but.
Lindsay, what a blast from the past. When's the
Love how
last time
Clive
we
is
saw
being
each other?
supported, because that
Graduation?
wasn't Drake, sadly.
Yeah, house shower later.
Thanks for listening to me all night, Clive. I'm glad you know I'm a zombie.
Oh my god.
Remember this. I'm alive because you did what you did. I know it hurts right now. But try to remember that when you feel like beating yourself up.
I love how supportive he is being.
I know you're not happy with me right now. I already tried living major. Maybe we could just talk things out. I'd like to at least get it off.
Come on, Rav, you gotta be there. I want to see the tweets. I want to see who's. I just want to talk, okay? I just want to talk to the person who is sending shit to Peyton.
Still here. Mine's customer list and a fingernail made for scratching.
Brilliant in its simplicity.
Oh, it needs a little startup cash.
Shit.
So?
I love it.
Yeah,
Of course, it just sticks it to your son,
What?
so.
You're thinking too small.
Think bigger.
What does what look like?
That's brain.
Mm-hmm.
In the digestive tract.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe it's just minced meat. I don't know.
Well, doesn't this victim's flesh look like it's been dead much longer than that?
No! Oh my god! She's going to be a problem!
I mean, if there's any bright side to Dr. Cox
no.
being the one they...
Oh,
Wait,
God.
wait.
No.
No! Oh no! No! Shit.
All 3 victims shot in the head. We'll solve it on our own time.
Oh, Clive.
Someone's gonna pay for this. That I promise.
Man, my heart breaks for Clive. Holy. This is gonna be a big move in terms of Vivian's, like, the death of Wally. Yeah. And that is okay. Okay. Well, we know that. I guess we definitely know what side Major's picking. Oh my god, that was really, really crushing. Just, yeah, just to have Wally being killed and just seeing Clive break, and that this is really, I would say, the straw that breaks the camel's back. I think that's the saying. Yeah, I feel like that Wally's death is definitely going to be that, with Clive so determined, Liv meeting up with Vivian at the end. Man. This is, and this is it though, it's only gonna escalate, so... Fuck. See, there is a side of me that thinks that Vivian had something to do with, Wally's death. I feel like this could be a very, very opportunistic move for Vivian to have the ball in her court. So just have Wally, like, it might be a case where it would hurt her to do such a thing, but it would be a push forward for, I guess, Team Z, by having the death of Wally, based on the I guess, the discrimination of the fact that he was a zombie. So, and it pushes it pushes Liv, it pushes everyone closer to choosing her side when this inevitable war between humanity and zombies breaks out. So, yeah, like I said, that's what I feel could be a possibility in regards to Wally's death, that Vivian had something to do with this, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see what does happen, because I feel like whereas she delivers some very, very interesting points that make you think, she's not exactly wrong. Yes, while she does that, there is that potential for malice to be in her. So, yeah. But I really, really did like this first episode, because it was just very, very great to see the especially the dynamic between Clive and Liv, now that he knows that she is a zombie. And I feel like with him knowing about the whole zombie world, not only does, of course, it become a bit more of a harder concept to digest in terms of Wally's death, because he understands this is because they were zombies, right? So, but there was some very, very... I feel like with Liv and Clive, their connection has expanded, if that makes sense. I feel like there are moments of sympathy that Clive can have for Liv, especially in regards to Drake, because the brain was wearing off, and he understands the pain. He does understand why Liv is hurt, but he also knows that that wasn't Drake that Liv shot. Drake was long gone, sadly. So, But it does create a very, very interesting scenario, especially with Clive and Liv trying to stop that security guard from spilling the beans about the zombie. I really, really loved the continuity there with the security guard, because we did get a bit of a bit of interaction with him in the last episode, and he made it out of this massacre that happened, and he's like, yeah, so I'm sure they were zombies, and that's only going to push things further in regards to the whole zombies versus humans debacle. Because this is going to be the thing. Humanity, obviously, they're not going to take too kindly to the whole knowledge of that there are zombies out there. They will, you can assure them as much as you want, but you know that there's going to be hatred, and it's going to be a case where there is going to be this war. So, and furthermore, there could be instances of hate crime. There could be instances like what happened to Wally and I guess his parents occurring. And it's, going to be very, very interesting to see. It's going to be very interesting to see how this season will further go about making Team Z, the whole zombie situation, a sympathetic side, if that makes sense, because I feel like this season's going to do one hell of a job in making sure that humanity sometimes are, I guess, the worst of the two evils, I guess you could say. Because obviously zombies eating brains, yeah, it's all well and good. But humanity's reaction to that, it can be very, very hostile. And it will be very, like I said, very interesting to see how this season continues to further push the divide between the human race and the zombie race, and to make the zombie race a bit more of a sympathetic side. So, but we've already seen, I guess, the first big consequence of the knowledge of zombies existing. Although I still think it might have been Vivian. She might have staged things up to, push things further for her, and for Liv and co to understand that, you know what, Vivian, your side, I can see what you're doing, and what happened to Wally was just not on. So let's go Team Vivian. But it will be very, very interesting, because they could do some very, very interesting concepts in making humanity out to be the monsters rather than the zombies in a stage of irony, because sometimes humanity just can't, we can be pretty divided in a lot of stuff and all that. And especially thinking back to, COVID and the vaccines and all of that, you have people very, very divided in regards to having the vaccine or not. Same with masks, etc. And this is especially with the fact that zombies already have the precedent, in terms of how they are in the media. It's not going to exactly, it's not going to make a bunch of people be all cool and calm in regards to the existence of zombies. There will be quite the hostile reaction, and we were already seeing bits and pieces of that with what was happening in regards to Major. Once they find out that he is a zombie, the hatred is going to be tenfold, I would imagine, because of the fact that people are just not going to be accepting of zombies. There might be a few people who will be like, okay, well, we can, accept them, but, we'll be very, very cautious because we know how zombies are like in the media. But I do expect quite an outstanding hostile reaction. So, because it seems like it's going to be inevitable, the whole war between the zombie race and the human race. So it was very, very good to see Major like getting a bit of a break, I guess, even though he's working for Vivian, who might have some nefarious plans in the future, who may have already killed a child in order to make sure that her team would be depicted as the heroes, as the saints, compared to the human race. But I was just expecting, like, especially with Ravi's talk about the cure to Clive, which I really, really loved, by the way. The hostile reaction he got from the barista. I was already thinking, this is going to be another season where Major's just, he's not going to have any luck whatsoever. So, but, there might be hope, even if he's working for Viv. So, but it will be very interesting to see how Major fares this season, especially with the fact that, like I said, that talk with Clive that Ravi had in regards to the declining state of Major. I feel like there's going to be a very, very decisive moment. So, pending the whole restoration thing fails, which I'm expecting it to do so, I feel like there's going to be a decisive moment where he can't delay it any further. He's going to have to either, he's probably going to have to take the cure or, so... But, no, I really loved the focus on Ravi, Peyton, and Blaine, as well as triangle that's happening. Like, it does suck, because I do love Peyton and Ravi more. I don't know, I think they just flare well. But I love Blaine and Peyton as well. And the thing is, with Peyton, she's willing to give Blaine this second chance. He doesn't know what he did in the past, and Blaine's made it obvious that he wants to be a better person. So Peyton can, help him out in that regard. But Ravi is still just not having it with. So it is heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, as well, Ravi has to understand that this is a completely new and different Blaine. So, although there might be that little bit of, there might be that notion in him that might go the Donnie route and think, he's pretending somehow, surely. So, I do also have a feeling that Blaine murdered Vivian's husband as well, because when she brought that up, her husband, I was thinking, okay, so it's definitely going to be someone that we know that killed her husband. And I wouldn't put it past... I wouldn't put it past Blaine to be the one to take her husband's life, especially since that's going to cause quite the kerfuffle, with the fact that Blaine has no idea who Vivian is, who has no memory of dealing with potentially Vivian's husband. So it's going to be quite the kerfuffle, because Vivian will be out for revenge, and I feel like she will not give a shit if he's lost his memory or not. She wants revenge. So... but no, I really thought that this was a very good introductory episode for season 3. I just loved I really loved Clive delving into the zombie world as well. Like him having to adjust to everything, because obviously when he was told at the end of episode 18, from there onwards with episode 19 in mind as well, things got really, really hectic. So this is a opportunity for Clive to kind of process everything, if that makes sense, and allow the this like new world that he's stepping into to be absorbed, for him to consume everything, I guess you could say. So it's really, really good it's really, really great to see Clive absorb everything about the zombie world, and be very, very understanding, especially regarding Liv and how she was mourning over Drake. And like I said, there was some really, really great bits with Liv and Clive in this episode. So and there was also that boss, Ravi's boss as well, who came in, who's already acting a bit suspicious in regards to the potential of zombies existing amongst us. So she's like, why is there a bit of brain in his... Like, doesn't he look a bit different rather than, you know, being dead a few days? He looks like he's been a bit dead longer than that. She is not going to be... Like, they're trying to make this out to be her coming by is just going to be a one-shot deal, but she's going to be a bit of an issue, isn't she? So, especially with how inquisitive she is already in regards to the zombie world. So yeah, she obviously doesn't know that, but if she keeps this up, she's definitely gonna know about the zombies in a few days. So yeah, but it'll be very, very interesting to explore further with her. But no, I am excited to carry on with this season, especially with Vivian and her side, and how there's going to be instances where the human race are going to be depicted as the monsters. So, I mean, the Master once said in Doctor Who, the human race greatest monsters of them all, and yeah, so it will be very, very interesting to see how like what happens over the course of this season in regards to how humanity's going to be depicted as the worst side, and yeah, just to see Vivian overall in this season. I'm excited to see how this season's going to proceed. But yeah, pretty good first episode in my opinion. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You could also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!